Hi everyone, this is Arvind again. So today I have one more my coachee her name is Viji Sham. So who was with us for so long, and I wanted to share her own experience. She was with our team for almost like 3 months, and she did an amazing transformation. Some of the transformation breakthroughs what she had was she lost around 5 kgs of her weight, but bigger than that got the inch loss is around 25 centimeters overall inch loss she had around. And not only that, she actually able to control some of your health challenges like diabetes and thyroid. So I wanted to hear from her own voice, and we will have to understand her own journey and how did this whole journey has gone. So welcome, Viji. For first of all, thank you for accepting for this video interview. I'm glad,
Thank you.
and I'm
Thank you
looking
so
forward
much.
to see your journey can inspire many people around the world.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Okay, my profession, my name is Viji Sam,
yeah,
and my profession is an export manager. And being in that scenario,
mm,
stress is always what do you say? Always a factor which comes along
yeah,
with the profession.
yeah,
And before joining Habit, my beliefs were only around the physical, improvement and everything.
mm, mm,
But along with that, Habit was the first group which taught me that it's not only physical, you need to have the mental
mm. Okay,
well-being also, along with the part like watching strangers secret, making a 7,000 steps a day.
yeah. So you are just to explain what Vijay is saying, that is we focus on holistic approach. So not only the fitness alone. So what we focus on is first kind of changing the mind, and as part of that, we follow certain kind of a mindset rituals, which is watching the stranger secret, following certain kind of habits. So that's what Vijay is just explaining. So Vijay, before we go into the more details, I wanted to understand what was your life before Hafit? And I know that when we had a first sales call, I do remember I've gone through so many programs, so many things. I'm really fed up. I wanted a solution, something like that, which I can take it for rest of my life. Yeah. And I wanted to talk about little background about what were the challenges you faced previously?
Okay, so being in a thyroid, I'm thyroid patient
Yeah.
and I'm diabetic also. Diabetic, I've been handling for more than 10 years. That
Mm,
is okay. But
mm,
thyroid, when it crept into my system,
mm.
what happens is that sleep was a
Yes.
big
Big
problem.
problem. Okay.
Sleep, sleep patterns,
Mm,
and then along with that, like how you said, the mental well being.
yeah.
That is something which I never focused on.
Okay.
And weight bouncing back. That was my main,
So
you know,
how many times you had this challenge? I do remember that you said this is I don't want to invest until and unless I see the result.
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Because, I remember going to gyms, I remember going to, certain other groups, health groups itself. They said, we'll give you a diet, we'll focus on your everyday workout. But either the workout would be extensive
Yeah.
or the diet would be really uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
mean, like this diet, I cannot continue the
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
That was where my challenge started. And
Yeah.
Habit was like very clear when they came to me that no, this is a lifestyle which you will follow
Yeah.
till the end of your life. You're
Yeah.
not going to change from it.
Yes.
And I had Annie also coming around, and she knew exactly. She's also from South India, so she knew exactly what I wanted.
Yes.
That is where the whole thing happened. And then both, I think Arvind and Ani, both of them focused on not only making me better, my future generation also
Yeah.
better. It's
Yeah.
like how you say that healthy mind
Yeah.
needs a healthy body.
Healthy
The
body. Yeah.
same vice versa. So healthy parents need healthy kids also. So
Yes.
that was the first point where I said, okay, I'm for this group. I'm not going for any other group. I'm going for this group. So this
So
lot.
just to pause you, Sham. So what exactly Sham is saying is she has gone through like everyone in the around the world. They only focus on diet and exercise, but that is the reason most of the people are failing again and again. So she also had a lot of struggles, and after a lot of frustration, finally she approached us. And what we have given is what she is just explaining. So just to give you a little brief about it. Okay, tell me, Sham, I know that you are going through these challenges. So what is, and also the one more thing you told about, you wanted something like a sustainable approach. How did
Yes.
HaveFit help you in I know that when someone is telling you, you just blindly trusted me and opted me for, right? So how was your feeling when you said, okay, I want to try this? What was going on in your mind?
No, sustainability in lifestyle
Yeah.
was what I wanted
Okay.
firstly,
Yeah.
because that failed several times. That
Yeah.
was the first failure.
Yeah.
Then coming back to my weight, bouncing back and everything, I knew
Mm.
somewhere there is a dot which I'm not fixing it.
Yeah.
So for that, I think HapFit also fitted me, saying that, like, the mental well-being is also there, Viji. You
Yeah.
don't have to just focus on physical ones.
Yeah.
So that is where the whole thing became a success. Like, I started seeing change. I started enjoying the process. That is the main thing. Because I'm eating my own food, my natural food.
Yeah.
Where I come culturally, I come from Kerala, so the natural food is there in front of
Yeah.
me. I don't have to bother about taking so many amount of fat, so many
Yeah.
amount. It was already done, recorded, and given to me,
Yeah.
and I just had to follow it a little bit. I mean, like, there was a little bit changes. Like, might be when I'm taking three idlis, I would have to come down to two idlis,
Okay.
or do some changes in that. But still, I'm still having idlis.
Yes.
Like, if you want to understand it that way.
Yes. So what, just to elaborate what Vijay has just mentioned is, she was always had a restrictive diets previously, and everyone used to put her into a restrictive mode. So what we strongly believe is the knowledge what you get during this program. So she was able to eat whatever she was eating from last 20 to 30 years, still was able to lose the weight. That is the beauty of it. So when we say about fitness is a lifestyle, you need to do the same things what you have been done in the 30 years and do a small modifications. Yes, anything you start at the first, there is a little resistance and there is a little uncomfortness would be there, but it's all about you taking it. You had that right mindset, Vijay, so that's why you are able to proceed with the journey. Okay, tell me, how was your first couple of months, and how was your progressing, and when did you got that real confidence that yes, this is what I need? I know that you started with the trust, and explain our audience that how was your journey and what are the things, what are the changes
After,
what you see.
see, for me, the change started happening after 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
We were in a stable state. But the thing is that, my I could see my diabetic levels are not going up.
Hmm.
Now is my sugar going up? My sleep patterns, that was the first thing which was a relief for me. My
Hmm.
sleep went to a normal state, like how everyone can sleep. Like at 10:30, my batteries would go out and I
Hmm.
would sleep
Hmm.
nicely.
Hmm. Hmm. So
And
just to pause you there, so without, so how was your previous sleep? I know that you had a.
I had very bad sleeps. Very
Okay.
bad sleeps in the sense is that most of the time I would be on medication, because
Hmm.
I would have continuous cough and allergies all the way.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. It came to me after my thyroid started.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I think it just would go off. And even if I sleep at 10 o'clock,
Hmm.
I would wake up at 12:30,
Hmm.
go to a washroom or something, and then my sleep would block off till 3 again. And then
Oh.
again, it will go to sleep. By the time the house is ready for the lady of the family to do the housework and everything, and then it is not happening.
So
And
how
when,
long you have been like that sleep pattern? Like how long you have been struggling like that?
oh, that before HapFit, I think 3, 4, 5 years, it was continuous like that. Like, there was no go with that.
Yeah.
Sleep was the first thing which affected me badly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
So
wanted
how?
to correct that.
Yes. So you can see, guys. So that's what is most important is you need to look into the holistic approach. It's not about just a diet and exercise. Her sleep was struggling with the 5 years. The moment she comes back to her the holistic approach, the approach what we have given, So tell me now, how is the sleep now, Vijay?
Now I switch off my mobile, because earlier at 10:30 also I would be looking at my mobile.
Hmm.
Now I switch off my mobile 1 hour before I go to sleep. I switch off everything, and I listen to something, and I simply go to sleep. There's no
Yeah.
effort from
Yeah.
my side. Sleep should come directly, right?
Naturally. Yeah. 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 That's true.
Naturally, sleep comes in. So
Yeah.
that's the best part of it. Like, you go naturally to the sleep, you get up naturally, awakened, and you want to face the day.
Yes. So
That's how
that's
it has to be, right?
yes, yes, 100%. I think that was your biggest, what I can say, the
Because
confidence point.
achievement was that.
Yeah. And then okay, then what happened after 2.5 weeks? What are the changes you did other than
Then
sleep?
food started also. I mean, like, food patterns also started. I started noticing I don't have bloating much.
Yeah.
And exercises started creeping in.
Hmm.
Like, of course, it was exercises. Everyday exercises were there.
Hmm.
But it was in the way how my body could handle it. Okay, it
Yeah.
was slow, steady growth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like, I have to do 90
Minutes of
push-ups every
workout.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't what, because after 90 push-ups my body wouldn't be able to do the remaining work. So that was my
Yes.
concern when I'm doing a physical exercise.
Yeah.
I told it straight to Ani that don't make me do something which I cannot handle, my kitchen and everything, because kitchen is a part of me
Yes.
where
Yes.
I've never left it gone. As a normal housewife, I've never left it to
Yeah.
anyone else. So that has to be handled by me, and I have to have the energy for that. So
Yes.
that's all.
Just to add what Viji was saying, most of the people thinks that the moment they start any kind of a fitness journey, they think that they have to leave everything. They have to leave eating all the favorite foods and they have to work out for a long hours. It is all misconceptions, right? When you have that right information, even whatever you're doing, you can still fit into your life. So that is what has
Yeah.
happened with you during the
Yeah.
journey, right?
And I think I had a discussion with you also, Arvind,
Yeah.
saying that I love to have fried food.
Yeah.
And being a Keralite, fried food is like one among my weaknesses.
Yeah.
So, and you said it's okay to have fried food, it's okay, one samosa, but then make sure you have worked it out. So
Yeah.
that was like, okay, I'll
Biggest.
have one samosa, or finish my dinner with that, and then I'll work it out how to handle. So that
Yeah.
handling part came easy in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the next 2 months, I think we were handling it, how tough we can go with the diet, how
Yeah.
far we can go, how less carbs we can take. All that, you know, calculations were coming in through Ani,
Yeah.
and we were doing very good.
Yes.
And
So
it didn't have to do strenuous exercise to get me down to 25 inches on my hands, like,
yeah.
and all that stuff. So
Okay.
that was really good.
Yes, that's amazing, Vijay. I think the overall you have the only thing is it is always, as I always say, is that it is always a teamwork. You are fully trusted us, and you just gone by the words and gone by the process, whatever the system we set, and that's what is the change. This is what actually I also tell most of the audience, that don't just go behind the weight. And you are the true example, right? You can see that the weight loss is very less, almost like only 5 kgs you lost, but you have a drastic change in your body recomposition, the inch loss, the overall sleep improvement, the relationship with your food, the relationship with your body, into your
Yeah,
mindset,
yeah,
and you are able to take a proper decisions, and all of them is improved. So that is what is a real transformation. I am really, really glad that you understood the foundation of what, and you followed blindly. And yeah, tell me, what are the other breakthroughs
okay,
you
the
had
bonus factor
during.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Because I started having a healthy lifestyle, my children started following me.
Wow.
That's the best part of the game.
Wow.
you know
Wow.
as a mother, you don't want to stop it there itself. You want to
Yes.
give that information which you have to your kids. Of course, information is always available for them also. Diet is there in the internet, but when you see your mother doing it,
Yeah.
then they step up and say, okay, now we have to do it.
Yeah.
Both daughters which are big, I mean, like, they're a little overweight when concerned to
Yeah.
to buy kids. Both of them started taking it up seriously.
Hmm.
And my elder daughter has reduced a couple of like 10-15 kgs, and she
Wow.
looks really good.
Amazing.
No, no.
So this
Eh,
is
but
this
if I
is Yeah.
3 to 4 years to do it.
Yeah. No, that's what is right. So kids, this is the my as I always say that, right? The kids follow you, us as a role model. So they just follow in our footprints. The one best thing what happened is you learned during this journey how the diet works, how you can
Yeah,
simplify it.
yeah,
That is the beauty of it, right? Most of the times you follow diets blindly, but that is what you it has made the change. It's not about you. You also followed previously a lot of patterns, but they were never able to follow it. But this time it is all about you started learning, and they are able to follow, and you are able to also help them during their journey as well. So that's
yeah.
what's happening. I'm really really glad. And
Thank you.
yeah. So what was some of the challenges you faced during this journey, where normal people think that it is too difficult to follow? You had any kind of these kind of challenges?
Not really. Like, I don't know. Might be because, uh, see, we all have a pattern, right?
Yeah.
Food should be like this, and
Hmm.
then you have to have a break, and then you against have a meal.
Hmm.
So the breaks and the meals were conveniently put together, and
Okay.
I didn't have to, stress
Stress.
myself.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
okay, I'll have to make a detox drink right now, or I have to have apple cider vinegar this time.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
So
It was easy.
all these myths are busted during this journey.
It's gone, it's gone off. And
Yes.
then right now, I don't have to ask anyone, like, seasonal fruits,
Yeah.
where to go. I mean, that helping. I really didn't feel that I was in a diet.
Yes. Because you are eating already the same food, so there is no the small changes we bought in to get the minimum nutrition. So that's a beauty. So people thinks that they need to torture their body to go through it, but
Yeah, yeah. And more of us, veggies of, what do you say for that, fiber into
hmm,
the appetite didn't make a big change in me. Like,
yeah,
I was okay, okay. And remember I asking Ani also several
yeah,
times, are you sure this is the same diet I should follow?
yes.
And he was like, yeah, Viji, you're seeing changes, you're being happy. What else do we need? So she said, okay, fine.
That's
I
that's
was so
that.
happy to tell it to so many people because I remember there were other groups who were going for freedom from diabetes and
Yeah,
everything coming up to me and say, Vijay, you shouldn't eat this much. You shouldn't eat this much. I said, I don't think so because I'm seeing changes.
yeah,
If you're happy with your change, go ahead. But for me, this is the best. So
yes,
if you don't want to take, don't, and that's your choice. But for
yes,
me, it's the best.
100%. Yeah, it's all about what suits. There is no generalization, especially when it comes to the overall program. And yeah, there are a lot of misconceptions that there are a lot of people eat so little what is body itself cannot have it. And it's all about having that right knowledge and right guidance and that right mindset. So that is what is most important. And we go by the science. There is nothing that this is doesn't work. What works for you is the best for you. So that's what is exactly happened. And yes, Vijay, anything else you wanted to share it with our audience before we?
I'll come back for the next video when I've lost another 10 kgs, and then
Yeah,
we'll make a next video. So then
yeah,
I'll be much more energized to say it.
yes.
And then, like,
So how
you
was
should.
just you wanted to tell that why do people have to have a coach, and how did that help? Because most of the knowledge before you started this program, and but you got you saw the so many breakthroughs, not only with your health, your weight loss, your inch loss, and not only that, your kids are taking you as inspiration, and they are also getting the results. So why do you think the coach, what is the role of a coach did you felt was biggest point in your success?
See, like, if you have, I would like to say it like, how do you take and go to a doctor? You
Yeah,
might have 101 reasons to say to yourself that this cuff will go off. There's
yeah,
no problem. You can handle it.
yeah,
Buy some sort of home medicines or something like that. It will go off. But whether the cuff will not come back to you, that a doctor can only say to you.
yeah,
The same way,
yeah,
you might have a same diet in your hand. But what is the falls in it?
yeah,
Where is your hunger pangs coming?
yeah,
Or when is your at the time that you have to exercise?
yeah,
Unless and until a fitness coach teaches you, you're not going to understand the whole thing,
yeah,
right? So these are the points where you have to, you know, what do you say? You have to go to a trainer. You have to go to a person who knows about food and nutrition, and then work it out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a guru in that, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
This is not an easy task to take up. And a guru takes half the load on his shoulder and says, "Okay, come with me. I'll show you the way."
Yeah.
Go for that.
That's great.
Because,
Yeah.
and
You
health is your most valuable thing right now, right? You
yes.
need to have it.
So yeah, there's one thing which is very clearly said that yeah, you always have the right mentor when you are in the path, because the mentor is already gone through that path. He will make your journey easy.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's what
he'll
it happened
say,
with you. Yeah,
so you need to have that mentor, because I'm also in a training scenario. Might be because of that. I always tell people to go for it, take a professional advice,
yeah,
and then once they set the patterns for you, then you can do the tracking on your own. But
yeah,
until the point where you can run on your own, make sure you have a mentor with you.
yeah.
That helps a lot.
Yes, that's great. That's great. And
I think I should use Robin Sharma's word. If you don't have a mentor, you're gonna lose it half the way.
yeah, 100%, Viji. And tell me, do you have now confidence that you can take your fitness journey for the rest of your life? Because that is one of the fundamental thing we teach during the journey.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure. I know that now that I know I can sleep easily.
yeah,
Now that I know that my diabetic is not going to bother me the rest of my life,
yeah,
and I know how much steps I have to take every day, how much I have to progressively go into it, what all exercises I have to do. Of course, it's not like, everything was given by habit. No, but, slowly growing into it,
yeah,
we get the track, right?
yeah.
A little bit of track. And yes, I would like to, I think I'm confident in continuing the
Yes.
journey.
So you got all the tools with you right now, and you
Yeah,
can
tools
take
are
it.
there with me. I wouldn't say that I want to continue this journey. But then, yes, if I fall, I'll come back to you. Don't worry.
No problem. No, you will never come back. I know that if your kids are inspiring with your journey and they are losing the weight and you have everything, and I'm glad that, okay, I think the one last question is, are you able to maintain the journey beyond our program? So a lot of people think that, they stop the journey. And what was your success story? I think it's been more than 4 or 5 months you
Mm.
completed the program. So what
Mm.
was your journey beyond the program? Do you see that you're able to sustain the whatever the journey
Yeah, that was my challenge. Like, when I stopped with habit, told myself that let me see whether I can continue with this
yeah,
on a everyday basis and
yeah,
see whether I can warn myself whenever I fall out. No, this is not what you have to do.
yeah,
Come back
yeah.
to the track. So that
So you got
way,
that mindset shift, that
yeah,
inner yes,
that is done 75%. But
yeah,
still, there are so many things because HabFit always has so many new things. Like I think when I was going to end the session, you started like 6 habits to be no 10 habits to be done every day challenge and everything.
yeah,
I couldn't do all those challenges every day, and I was like, I'm really going back. But then I told myself, it's okay.
yeah.
You know, I can make it later.
Yes. It's see, everyone's journey is different. People thinks that we need to do all the 100 things, but I think the one word which is I'm really glad that you taken to the heart is it's not about how many times you fail. You always falling back is the best thing you can do. Most of the mistakes people does during the fitness journey is once they go off track, they make that as a permanent
The
process.
permanent
So
session.
yeah, so
That
rather
that
than
that intuition that no, Jay, you have to come back. Whether
yeah,
I have a late night dinner, the next day I know how to handle it. Know how to. I would directly go to my weighing scale, check it up, how much grams I've gone, and will start. Detoxifying myself. Everything starts in
yeah,
and out. So that's great. I know it. But
yeah.
yeah, it's not the end of the thing. Like I told you, there are
Yes.
100 million things which habit is already introducing.
Yes.
So I think I'm a little bit lagging in that, but I'll come back. Don't worry.
Yes, you're always there. So thank you, Viji, for this amazing time you're given to us. And what is the one last word you want to tell to audience about your health and your own whatever you wanted to say to the audience about the habit or your overall experience? If you want to share anything, feel free to.
See, if you're believing in sustainability, which will take you to the end of for a lifetime, then habit is your source.
Yeah.
But if you want a quick fix, you better. I don't have any answer for that because I'm a person who has gone for the quick fix,
Yeah.
felt bad, fell on the face, and then came back and said, "No, this is not for me." So
Yeah.
sustainability is the key,
Yeah.
which will maintain you all the life. And you know what? Ups and downs will not happen. You
Yeah.
will have, especially for a person above 40,
Yeah.
the risk is coming inside your body. So you
Yeah.
need to maintain your body.
Yeah.
And one thing we should always remember, your partner in life is your body. So
Body.
take care of it.
100%. That's great. That's great, Viji. Thank you, Vijay, for giving this valuable time. And I really loved the interviewing you, and your story is really inspiring.
Thank
Being
you.
of even though you are with your busy schedule and you having a full time, your mother and taking care of kids and a lot of responsibilities, but still you are able to consistently do it and made fitness as a lifestyle for now. It's a proud moment for us to have a coachee like you, and we enjoyed thoroughly and hope this interview will inspire so many people who thinks that they cannot do it with all these challenges, but you're able to doing all of them with your busy schedule. That says a lot about you, and once again congratulations and thank you so much for giving this opportunity for us to
Thank you. Thank you
showcase
so
you.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless.
Yeah, that's all for audience for this interview. And if you wanted any further details about what we do and what is our program is all about, you can go to our website halfit.com and you can get more details. And also you can follow us on halfit, and arvind.padmaraju is my personal Instagram handle, so you can follow it. It's all what I always say is fitness is a lifestyle. Don't go into a traps of quick fixes, as Vijay has mentioned. Always take it as a lifestyle, even if it takes a 1 year. Give the time to your body, as she's told. The one partner who stays or throughout your life from the time you born to die is your body. So treat them well and take that as a really, and put a small actions and changes. What Vijay has mentioned, it is not complicated, it's very simple. Because when you go in a quick fix route, you need to complicate, and you wanted that instant gratification. Come out of all that crap and focus on building the lifestyle which you can sustain for the rest of your life. So not only that, the every action what you are going to take is going to inspire the kids, the next generations. That's how the habit has built. It's not about you transforming. The transformation has to impact the next generations. So that generations will never ever come back to what are the struggles we had. So that's all. And thank you once again. And I'll see you with one more interview. Till then, bye bye. Take care, guys.